Why? There are a lot of questions about, from you about, dating back to January, saying you were going to return, not going to return, then eventually transferring. What was the thought process in all of that and ending up here?
Um, I just felt comfortable coming here. Sat down with my family, made that decision, and came on a visit up here. And I just felt comfortable up here.
But going back to, you had the decisions to make about whether to play the fourth year at all or whether to go into the NFL draft, and you kind of went back and forth on that. What was going on there?
It was mostly a family decision, and I wanted to graduate too, so that was the most important thing. But that was a family decision.
You said you felt comfortable here. How much of that comfortability came from your prior relationship with Dana Holgorsen, the fact that he, helped get you to Houston in the first place?
That played a big part too. I'm familiar with the offense already, so that played a big part.
How good of a fit is this offense for your game specifically?
I've basically been running the offense since my freshman year. It's just different terminology you got to learn, but it's basically the same.
Have you kind of picked up right where you left off when you were a freshman with Coach Holgorsen?
I picked up everything. It's just different terminology you got to learn. He changed stuff up every now and then. Just got to pick up on the little things.
You obviously hear a lot, especially in the last few years here at West Virginia, that the quarterbacks and the receivers in this offense, but the running backs sometimes take a back seat. But clearly, in the past, your freshman year, for example, if you got a running back there who can carry the load, you can put up big numbers. Where do you see your role with this team, I guess, right now, especially the fact that quarterback and wide receiver is not a position that has experience coming back right now?
I just want to make plays, just get put in a position to make plays and help the team up. Whatever I can do for the team, that's fine with me.
How big of a factor is health for whether or not you're going to have a real impact?
That's the most important thing. You're going to stay on the field for one. Be able to make plays. That's the most important thing. Stay on the field.
Talk about terminology and stuff that's different here. Do you feel like a veteran when you come here, or do you feel like a rookie because you're new to West Virginia?
You just learning, not just learning. You're just learning,
Did Dana play a role in getting you to Houston?
Yeah, somewhat.
Tell me a little bit about that, and then tell me how that worked into them doing it again.
First, I was getting recruited from Tech. Dana had doing that past year. Dana was at Tech at first, but he was at Houston. So it was between the Tech and Houston, and I ended up coming to Houston. What Dana was.
Was he the main reason, or was there other things that got you to Houston?
Offense-wise, yeah. Like the offense.
And so now 45 years later, you're coming here.
Yes.
And what did he do to sell you on coming here rather than going somewhere else?
I'm familiar with the offense. I'm comfortable with the offense. So that was the main reason.
You've played 3 years and 4 down at Houston. You've done some good things, and you could have gone into the draft this year. You elected to try it somewhere else, presumably on a higher level. What is it you feel like you have to prove, if anything?
I thought I needed another year, man, just to improve myself.